Shit. God. What the hell? Just stay there. So I had something to talk about, and now of course I can't remember, but I'm just pressing on in case it comes back to my brain. This isn't what I wanted to talk about, but I have wanted to hash out what it was like towards the end, because I was so convinced that the true faith, the true religion of Yahweh and Yeshua had been so poisoned by pagan stuff, that I didn't even know what names to call them, because there's information out there that insists that you're basically, no matter what you call, like, Lord, Jesus, God, any of the modern names to call our Christian God is soiled with paganism somehow. And so I came across that information, and I got so confused and so horrified that I'd been calling him the wrong name, that I kind of faded away from praying. It's funny because I listen to the deconversion stories where people are thinking through stuff and they're starting to feel like it doesn't make sense, and they're starting to wonder if he's not even really there, so they kind of fade away from praying. No, like, I was the exact opposite, where I was sure he was still there, but I faded away from praying because I felt cut off from him. Like, I didn't even know how to truly connect with him. I didn't know his true names, so I felt confused and cut off, right? So I faded away from praying, and you didn't stop. The other thing, before the names thing, or maybe it was kind of at the same time, communion. I faded away from communion, not because I stopped believing it, but because, I'm trying to remember. There's some teachings out there where, like, when Yeshua was having the Last Supper with his disciples, how did that go? Why? I listened to some sort of teaching that urged me away from taking communion, and now I can't even remember what exactly that was, because these teachings were from people who were still preaching Yeshua as Messiah. They just shit all over communion, as communion being like, mainstream Christianity, which is completely pagan. Maybe that's it, because there's, in other traditions, in other past religions that are older than Christianity, they do things like communion. They pretend to eat the body of their Messiah, and they pretend to drink the blood of their Messiah or of their demigod or whatever. So communion and the names of God trip me up.